Hello everyone, welcome back to another Farm Fact Friday. Hope you've had a wonderful week and you are gearing up for a fun weekend. Beautiful here again in Northwest Ohio, a bit windy, but as you can tell the skies are clear. So we've been talking about things that happen after wheat has been harvested, and today I want to do that same thing except talk about a different topic. So after the wheat has been harvested, there are some other things that could happen, one of them being baling straw, which we've talked about. And if that baling occurs and the field is now empty, it's an option for farmers to plant what we call double crop beans. And this means that basically there's a bean crop that's out here, but it's much later than the beans that are planted earlier in the spring. So, like I said, a bit windy. Almost lost my phone. Anyway, so here standing in a double crop field. So these beans are purchased basically when you know that planting them is going to be an option. So that's the first part. These beans are not covered by crop insurance just due to the deadlines. And then it's hit or miss whether or not they're going to produce a good yield. So it's a little bit of risk you take, but sometimes it ends up being a good decision. In other years, it doesn't work out so well. So behind us, this is across the field. That is a normal bean crop planted earlier in the season. As you can tell, they're taller, fuller. They probably have way more pods on them compared to the ones in this field that I'm standing in. So it's an option that's available. Not all farmers do this. Like I said, it's a little bit of a risky one, considering that there's lots of factors that go into it and there's no guarantee. The other thing that's nice though is that if the bean crop amounts to something, there's also the chance to help with weed control and make sure that things are held at bay, so that when it comes to the next crops that come into the field, those weeds aren't a big issue. So there's benefits, but you have to kind of outweigh the pros and cons to see what you want to do for that particular year. On other farms where livestock is part of their operation, harvested wheat fields means time to spread manure as well. So it all depends on the operation and what works for that particular farm. But just another option of what could go into the ground after the wheat has been taken care of. So with that, I hope you guys all have a great rest of your Friday, a wonderful weekend. We'll check you back next week for another Farm Fact Friday. Take care.